So, round three of a local tournament. This game will be summarized basically by how you approach a scenario and playing on scenario. So, I'm looking at the scenario like I'm going to bring a Griffon and a backup Gorgon to score this scenario and camp behind that cloud the whole time. Using these two clouds, I can create a safe place where I can be cautious and play advantageous to my strengths by line of sight denial, by denying Pathfinder through that water, and basically carve out a little safe space where I can explode out of and kill everything in this zone in one turn. And then Eiryss can go score this flag. Now, if I need a piece to contest over here, and I have an Arcanist who is going to be the guy for the job down here. However, I'm looking at my opponent's setup, and right from the get-go, it looks to be a problem. He does not have a way to score this zone, and he does not have a way to score this flag. He went first, and I went second. So I might have just a brutal opportunity to win on scenario here. He charges some of his Errants in, gets a little bit of damage done on a Griffon, put some prey shots into another Griffon, and yeah, he basically did some shooting and stuff, and spread out his Knight's Exemplar right back here. He also had Blessings of Vengeance. This is Sevy 0. Arc a spell onto this Griffon that killed one of my Arcanists that was back here. But yeah, pretty easy for me to score right now. So basic plan is to clear this zone, score that. He has nothing to score this flag. He has nothing to score this zone, so I'm not going to contest either of those. Get rid of all the Errants and clear out all this and establish a battle line that's roughly in that little safe place I wanted to talk about. Don't kill any of the Knight's Exemplar because they're mostly out of threat range. If I kill them, they'll get Pathfinder to go across this water right here, which will create problems for me, and I put Eiryss on the flag. So I score 2 and take a nice little cozy scenario lead, and I'm in a pretty safe, comfortable position that looks like this. Everything pretty much goes according to plan. I have lots of built-in redundancy. If at any point Griffins don't fail or he screws me with self-sacks, I have other models I can do the same thing, and I have guns to pick off the models that I don't want to commit a Griffin to reach. I pop feet because there is 10 inches to Imperitus, so if he kills this Griffin, he can charge Imperitus with the Colossal, and maybe he kills him, maybe he doesn't. But I just don't want to take the chance. I mean, I have Menoth makes it so he needs 6s to hit instead of 7s, and I just pop feet, contest for scenario, make sure I don't, maybe I can, maybe he'll kill these 2 Griffins right here, and I'll be able to, and he'll move the Revelator, and I can walk Imperitus over to kill Sevy. Basic concept is I'm going to use the feat this game to win on scenario or get a assassination. Nothing really like that happens. This Griffin dies. This Griffin scoots out of threat range, and he pretty much just runs all his stuff into me with some charges and gets to contest over here. His Colossal walks over here and takes some shots at me. Between Shield Guard and Kinetic Field not being... Kinetic Field from Discordia is not a spell and is not ignored by Blessed. Acceleration is, however. Everything in this list is Blessed except for the spells from Sevy 0. It doesn't ignore Kinetic Field, and more or less the Revelator's guns don't do a whole lot to me. So here we are now. So pretty simple plan. He did not score any points. He's spaced on it. I think Sevy probably should have gone to right there. And I think his bodyguard dude should have been set up to run to that flag. If he had scored 2 points counter-scored, this game would be a little bit different. But but I still have a lot of exemplar that I can get to. The plan for me, that's really reliable, is this Griffon walks over, bops those two. This Griffon walks over, bops those two. And then Imperitus and Discordia bop all those 4 right here. And then this Griffon runs over into this zone. It scores 2-0. Arcanist runs onto this flag. I score 1, I score 2, and then I score 3 on his rectangle over there. And I win 5-0. And that is the game. And yep. That's how that goes. Yeah. My opponent's a little bit frustrated with his errant list. It was pretty much what he brought to this tournament to figure out how it does and play it some. It's just not offering what he wants it to offer. He had gunline problems against a Signar player as well, who had all magical shooting. And yeah, so him and we're going to keep talking about that and discussing that and see if we can find something in Menoth that kind of plays into magical gun lines and also just gives what we feel is a good version of Exemplar. Defender's Ward is great on the Errants, but yeah. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys think.